We got about 30 seconds until the buzzer sounds. Our nightcap here on Stream Sports Midwest. My name is Joe Williamson. Aaron Schellen running around. He'll be back in just a second. We'll finish the night off with another 14U matchup. We've got the Stars blue team against the Warhawks. The Warhawks have played one game. They won that game by a final of 1-0. And the Stars 2 games, 0-1-1, but just a -1 goal differential. And the Stars rocking a black and gray, almost LA Kings inspired sweater here tonight. They look pretty sharp on the other end. A Hartford Whalers inspired green, gray, and blue uniform for the Warhawks. So Warhawks and Stars getting ready. If you've been following along all day on Stream Sports Midwest, you would know we've seen a couple of great games already. In goal for the Warhawks, it is number 18, Serene Chad. And for the Stars, it'll be number 35, Eve Cutler, between the pipes. So just moments away from our Stream Sports Midwest nightcap here at Glenview Community Ice Center. And it looks like Lana Sirajintikon will take the opening face-off for the Warhawks. Welcome in, Aaron.
Thank you. Just trying to make sure that everybody who needed the link had the proper link.
And Edie Cummings will take the face-off on the other end. We are underway. Warhawks and Stars. Warhawks with the first shot on net. It goes just wide. Good effort there by Riley Heater, who has a fantastic hockey name.
We've seen some great hockey names here tonight. And
hard to beat that one.
Yeah.
So down in the corner on the near side, gathered up behind the net by Lainey Reef. And recovered into the defensive zone by the Warhawks. Coming the other way, tripped up a little bit. At the blue line is Gwen Chaseley. And recovered again. Looks like we'll have a one-on-one tough angle here at the net. And almost a fantastic play by Riley Heater. Just couldn't get enough on that shot, and it goes far right. And the Stars will come the other way. Recovered in the defensive zone by Gwen Chaseley. Neutral zone, some passing back and forth. And knocked away. Brooke Kless had an opportunity there and couldn't find a shot. I could be mistaken, but I think I saw number 10 for the Warhawks, which we don't have on the roster, so we'll have to figure out who that might be.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get. Just keep going.
And some offensive zone pressure here for the Stars. A one-on-one shot, and just wide by Ani Irk. To the right there.
I appreciate this input that we're getting. It would be wonderful if we got it before the game and not after we were live, but that's okay. Nurit Tubi and Ani Irk are scratches in today's game for the Stars. So number 2 and number 18 in your program. I guess, probably the best way to put it.
On the roster?
Yes. So you said number 10 for the Warhawks, huh?
Yeah, I don't have a number 10 on the roster, so.
We'll have to see if we can get a number or if we can effort that from the people watching once they filter in. There was some confusion about where the game was being broadcast, so hopefully some of the Warhawks families will filter in here in a couple of minutes.
So neutral zone back and forth. Not a whole lot of great chances early on for either team yet. And now the Warhawks will dump and chase. And up along the far side, in front of the Stars bench, it's taken back by the Warhawks. Lana Sirgintikon.
You nailed it.
I practiced it like a million times before the game started because that is a mouthful right
we
there.
were talking about that before the game. She was an all-star last year, and so I came across that name last year, and it was one that I had to get a lot of practice at during the game.
And here she comes back into the zone, dumps it behind the net far left. Recovered by the Stars far side back into the neutral zone.
Another new jersey for the Stars. Normally red, white, and blue, the Stars, and we've seen a couple of pink and black.
Yep.
And here we've got the LA Kings inspired black and gray, which I like.
Just onside Ali Mattingly.
Or Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders,
if you're
there you go.
fan.
Right in front of the net, and I think off the post.
Yeah, ding, absolutely.
What a shot there. Looks like it was Addison Hall who just missed it by a couple of inches.
And she ripped that shot.
Yeah, that was a lot on that.
Yep.
And Ali Mattingly kind of just pushes one towards the net, and it's covered up in goal by Serene Chad. Man, so just a loud, barely missed first goal at the 9-minute mark. Still no score between the Warhawks and the Stars. It is Serene Chad in goal for the Warhawks and Eve Cutler in goal for the Stars. Cutler.
You knew what I was going to ask you, right?
Yes.
You saw me point towards her.
I think I said it before you got on, but.
Well, I appreciate you filling me in.
Yeah, I mean nobody listed on the roster, so.
Should have been offsides, no whistle there, and now a chance for the Stars.
Yeah, maybe a 2-on-1 if they can get to it quickly enough. A feed right in front and just missed right. That was a great opportunity for the Stars, who have had a lot of pressure, some good shots on net to start this one. And now the Warhawks will try to get it out of their defensive zone. Reagan Nanny can't do that. And finally brought out by, I believe, Evie Hubbard.
Yep.
And a nice save there.
Yeah, one of the things you don't think about when calling girls hockey is the long hair covering the names and numbers sometimes.
Oh, we appreciated the names below the numbers in the last game. That was helpful.
Yes.
And this one all the way down should go for icing, and it does. So we'll get a offensive zone face-off for the Warhawks.
Yeah, jumped up on edge, and that puck just rolled.
I believe the PWHL does the names below the letters as well. I think that was when they came out with all the new jerseys. They started putting those below the numbers.
Yeah, we saw that in the last game, and it was a big help.
Yeah. So Nari Jernigan will take the face-off in the offensive zone for the Warhawks, and a scramble for it. Puck underneath some legs somewhere, and this will squirt out and probably icing again, and there's the whistle. I will say the gray numbers are a little bit harder to see from up here.
A little bit, yeah. The two jerseys that the 16U and the 14U red were wearing.
Yeah, the pink.
The big pink
it's
numbers
nice thick
on
letters, yeah. So it'll be Jernigan again in the face-off circle, and won by the Stars. Out at the blue line, but stays in. And it'll be a chase for Penelope T-Kip to try and find some help, which she does along the far side. Back to T-Kip, swatted at the half boards along the far side, and finally out. And the Warhawks will regroup here. Avery Magavero, excuse me. And a cross-ice pass into the offensive zone to nobody. A little bit of a dump and chase here. And off the stick of the winger. And now numbers coming the other way for the Warhawks. Sirgintikon to Chaseley. And Chaseley can't do anything with it. So it'll go the other way now. back at center ice along the near side. We apologize for the lack of visibility on this side of the ice. The raised bleachers here make it a little bit difficult to see right in front of us.
Yeah, we would need to be in the catwalk if there was one. It's just a little tough, but thankfully I've been in this place trying to call games with every seat taken, and that's tough.
And coming the other way, a 2-on-2. Good effort there by Riley Heater. And a nice glove save by Eve Cutler.
And Cutler made that, just a little basket catch.
Yeah.
Stuck the glove down and saw it all the way into her mitt.
We'll utilize the baseball terms here in hockey too,
Sure,
right?
yeah, that's right.
Lana Sirjintikun will take the face-off, but it's won by, I keep wanting to say the LA Kings. That one almost turned over by the Stars in front of the net. And they'll get it out to center ice. And here comes, we got a 46. That's not on the roster either.
You are correct, sir. I think that's what happens with the alternates sometimes.
And out in front, a good effort there by Aubrey Stone.
I think it's Addison Hall,
Okay.
who's on our roster at 48.
There we go.
So 46
is Addison Hall. And here comes a 2-on-1, a race for the puck in front, and a nice save on the rush there by Eve Cutler. It was a good opportunity for Riley Heater, who was chugging right in there and unfortunately couldn't find the open 5-hole as it was shut just in time.
Yeah, Heater's had a couple of opportunities so far already here in the first 8 or 9 minutes.
Marin Weil will win the face-off, and a nice shot from the back of the zone by Gwen Chaseley, but another save by Cutler.
Sort of a bouncing puck from the blue line, but you never know what that puck's going to do, so not a bad idea by Chaseley.
Puck finds its way to Olivia LeVay, gets it in deep. And stalled along those boards in the corner there and comes back into the hands of Reagan Nanny near the face-off circle, and then finally out of the zone, controlled by the Stars. Some nice backwards skating there by Brooke Kless, and she has it in the corner. And try to find some help out in front. Goes all the way through to Riley Mottner, and then a tripped Warhawk along the boards. Puck stays in the offensive zone for the Stars. Still out there, and still Brooke Kless making a play, and finally across the blue line and into the neutral zone. So a little bit of pressure there from the Stars, who regain possession and tip it back out to the neutral zone. And here comes Brooke Kless, 1-on-2, somehow gets it past the defender. Backhand shot, she scores!
Yeah, that was a
master class by Brooke Kless. My goodness!
A pretty move by Kless. She got into the offensive zone, cut it back, little kind of chipped it up in the air to herself, got through the defender, and she knew exactly what she wanted to do, got that puck on her backhand and went either over the blocker or between the blocker and the arm of Serene Chad to give the Stars a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, a beautiful move around the defender. Like you said, puck around the right side. Kless went around the left. And then that backhand shot right above the stick hand of the goalie, Serene Chad. So this one saved by Chad, almost a second straight goal, but first of the night goes to Brooke Kless, and a 1-0 lead for the Stars.
A couple good shifts in a row by the Stars here. They've taken a lead.
The Stars will keep this puck in the offensive zone. It's back out to Penelope T-Kip, and this one goes wide into the near side corner. And finally controlled by the Warhawks behind the net. That's Avery Mugavero. Up along the board's far side, kept in.
We were told that Ani Irk is not in the game, but I see her on the ice right now, number 18. So
unless it's somebody different, we're going to go with Ani Irk. Forced out by the Warhawks, who have It feels like they've been playing hard defense here, just trying to keep the Stars away from the net the last couple of minutes.
Couple of offensive chances early by Heater, but
Heater and Sirjitikon both had a couple of opportunities, but nothing generated since then.
Most of the offense has been down to our right here.
This one towards the middle of the ice, kind of just sitting there for a second. And now a race forward along the boards on the far side. And a dump in by Evie Hubbard. Now possession for the Stars. That's going to be Claire Schlee who gets it in. And now knocked out. And back in. A little back and forth right at the blue line. Now all the way back in by the far side corner. The back out caught the Stars in a change. Comes right to the new defenseman, Gwen Chaseley. Oh, excuse me, that is Claire Schlee, it looks like. A battle for it in the corner again. That's out, back in, and offsides is called correctly. So we're down to just under 2 minutes. The first period flying by here in the Stream Sports Midwest nightcap.
And Mottner not able to keep that puck in at the blue line.
Face off in the neutral zone, won by the Warhawks, but the Stars regain possession. Back in Allie McAuliffe. And she can't find an open teammate there. Puck behind the net. And turned over right in front of the goal. Shot and a save. What a save there by Serene Chad. Glove save, rebound, couldn't get it to go. And now the puck comes out of the zone.
Addison Hall all alone out in front, and Chad made a pretty save to keep it 1-0.
It easily could be 2, maybe even 3-0 at this point in the game. A couple of big saves by Chad. And raced back in by Claire Shee. Looks to the middle of the ice, and the puck bounced off the stick of Allie Mattingly, and she couldn't regain possession. Right back to the middle of the ice again, and a nice move to get the stick out there and scoop it back up from Chad. So another big save. And it's still a 1-0 lead for the Stars with just over 53 seconds left in the first period.
Addison Hall had 2 prime opportunities on that shift. The first one, she was all alone, and then the second one, just a one-timer. Got stick-checked a little bit, so didn't get all of it on it, but still got enough on it to make it a tough save for Chad.
Back out of the defensive zone and up the left side is Anvi Calore. Back out to the neutral zone, in but offside on the Warhawks. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off in front of the Stars bench. 37 seconds remaining in the period. Face-off won by the Stars. They'll play it along the boards and into the Warhawks defensive zone. Time running down. Warhawks trying to get one more run here as time runs out, but it's brought back into the zone by Brooke Kless. Goal scorer last time, a backhanded shot again, but this time saved by Chad. Trying to wrap it around off the stick of Chad. And a last-ditch effort to kind of dump it back in. But Chad stands tall as the period comes to a close. A beautiful first-period goal by Brooke Kless gets the Stars on the board. Nothing doing for the Warhawks in the first. We'll step aside for just a minute. We'll come back with second-period action here on Stream Sports Midwest. Well, right back at it as we start the second period. Face-off won by the Stars. To start things off, a couple of tumbling players to begin the period. And possession gained by Alana Sirgintikon behind her own net, but turned over in front, and the pass back to center ice. And the Stars will try to go back to work. Center ice right in front of the net, picked up and covered up by the goalie, Chad.
Claire Schlee was driving the net, and Serene Chad had to pounce on that puck.
Face-off won by the Stars, and it's kept in the zone, and it rolls around the boards into the corner. That one comes all the way out and should go all the way down for icing. It does. Whistle blows. We'll be back on this left side with an offensive zone face-off for the Stars.
Still early enough in the game that the puck has more than enough legs to get all the way down there.
Taking the face-off in the offensive zone for the Stars is Aubrey Stone. I love the way this referee drops the puck. It's amazing.
I've been watching him. He's been pretty emphatic all night with everything he does.
The Stars will dump and chase here. Allie Mattingly behind the net. Zipped around the boards to the far side, kept in. Mattingly can't get it. And now Mattingly again, but some tight defense there by Ani Irk. Coming back behind her own net. Is that a 93?
Riley Montner.
Riley Montner. And now a puck out into the middle of the offensive zone for the Warhawks, but they couldn't do anything with it. And Allie Mattingly comes back around for Addison Hall in the corner. Mattingly will chase after it behind the net with help from Aubrey Stone, but this one goes all the way down, and it should be icing again unless...
It went under. No, it went under the defender at the point, and the referee waved it off. The right call.
The Stars seem to be getting a lot more offensive pressure here in the second period. Not a lot going for the Warhawks right now. They'll get it out of the zone and back to Penelope Tekip, who shoots it back in. Chasing after it, Mattingly along half boards on the near side.
And again, just with our visibility here, it's tough to see on that along the near wall.
Right in front of the net, and a great save in front. Serene Chad diving on top of that puck, and some tumbling bodies, but the puck stays underneath the glove, and it's still 1-0.
Edie Cummings right out in front. She was able to get the backhand on it, but the save made by Chad.
Edie Cummings puts one towards the middle of the ice, but it's taken over by the Warhawks and out to the neutral zone. The Stars coming back the other way, and here comes Brooke Kless again. Gonna try to go to the backhand again. She likes to go to that left side. For the third time we've seen her with almost a breakaway, and now back in the middle of the ice. And it's knocked away on defense.
She's got a combination of size and speed that's just tough to deal with at this level.
What a great move there in the neutral zone by Gwen Chaseley to get that puck dumped in behind the net. The Warhawks can't stick with it. It's back out to the neutral zone. And coming the other way again is Brooke Kless. That pass a little bit wide of the stick. Kless back to the middle, trying to find some space. Got a teammate, Brooke Briner, And that will be saved again by Serene Chad.
Yeah,
Breimer tried the backhand.
Not sure how Breimer was identified on that pass. That was Brooke Kless, how she saw Breimer behind her like that and just dropped the puck back.
Yeah, it's obvious that Kless is a playmaker on this team, right? Finding opportunities to get her wide open teammates a chance. And now a shot that goes wide left, Claire Schlee. And it's picked up by Ani Erk behind the net and then turned away. Warhawks will try to set something up here. Quarterbacking things is Riley Heater behind her own net. And this puck will stay in the zone, but now passed out. A nice little tic-tac-toe there from the Warhawks. They can't sustain anything in the offensive zone here. This puck along the boards at the blue line and finally turned away by the Stars. And off the stick and back into the zone. Riley Heater won't get the shot off. In fact, possession regained by Lana Sirjintikin, but that one goes wide right. Kept in.
Puck got stuck in the snow over by the Warhawks bench.
Now we got a couple of players over there battling for it. Stars look to get it back towards the center of the ice, and they do. And this will be shot down behind the Warhawk net for an icing call, and we will go down the other way. And still 1-0, 7:40 remaining in this second period.
Kind of a choppy second period, a lot of whistles so far.
Looks like Weil and Stone will take the face-off here. And it's won by the Stars. Mattingly with possession along the far side center ice. Gives it up to Stone, and it's turned away. Stone now back into the offensive zone, but can't keep the puck on her stick. Back for Penelope T-Kip. Mattingly loses it again. Cross ice attempt to Lila Hoffman. And now a battle on the boards again. And back into the Warhawks zone. And on the right side, Mattingly, and off the post. Mattingly almost had one, and it squirts out and all the way back to the defensive zone for the Stars, who will try to regroup and into the Warhawks bench. I believe that's the second time the Stars have hit the post tonight on the right side.
That one off the far post and out. I think it hit the outside of the post, but you still get that that loud ping / thud sound.
Is it Marc-Andre Fleury who always thanks his goalposts?
He does, yes. He kisses his goalposts.
I think Chad Serene needs to start doing that too. She's gotten a little bit of help from him tonight. So kept in the zone by the Stars and just out of the reach of Brooke Breimer. And back the other way. No icing. Tess Hines up along the boards and out to Brooke Kless. Coming the other way and going to be offsides as Brooke Breimer was in ahead of the puck there.
You've seen that a couple times today, that skater with the puck, instead of going north and south, cuts along the blue line, and then her line mate just can't stay on side.
And sometimes, too, the puck trailing behind a little bit of the skater, and that makes it tough for the helper to kind of stay on side there. Got to drag the toe. So Gwen Chaseley will take it along the far side boards back to center ice. Good look there to LeVay, and into the zone the Warhawks will dump and chase. kept in by LeVay. And fighting for the puck along the near side half boards, and coming the other way once again is going to be Brooke Kless. 1-on-3 and a nice drag there behind the defender. That was Lana Sirjintikin, but the Stars will get it back behind the net. And a nice little stick lift there and covered up in front of the net by Serene Chad. So Brooke Kless has had her hands in everything so far tonight.
A long reach from Kless there. Was able to just come around the defender and slap that puck off the back wall and back out. I said the combination of size and speed has been a problem. You saw the size there, the length there of Brooke Kless.
Puck bouncing back and forth. Early opportunity there for Schlee, but she couldn't make anything of it. And the puck kept in, but now out, coming the other way. Might be an opportunity here for Mugavero, and it goes left. A difficult angle, but had a little bit of space to work with. Puck comes to a standstill at center ice. And back down towards Serene Chad, just left, no icing called. And the Warhawks back to work on the near side, a 2-on-1. Mugavero, she's got help on the left side, but nothing doing. Good effort there. And now coming the other way. 2-on-1 for the Stars, and a shot, score!
It's Claire Schlee.
Claire Schlee. And a nice feed from the opposite side, too. I think Serene Chad may have thought that Schlee was going to go blocker side. Instead, she goes back to the glove side. And we got a 2-0 Stars lead.
And Schlee had a wide open net on that pass as Chad was over by that near post. That whole left side of the net was wide open. And Schlee just went right to the middle of the goal.
That was a great shot there, and a 2-on-1 that the Stars executed to perfection.
Hey, you saw the Warhawks. They had a 2-on-1. They weren't able to convert. The Stars came right back the other way the very next possession and extended their lead.
Envy Calore looking cross ice, can't get the pass to go. And now the Stars coming the other way. This is Bianca McAuliffe who will bring it in to the zone, but no sustained pressure. Nice stick there, can't keep it in though. And Penelope Tikip will try and regroup in the neutral zone. And she'll dump it in. But it'll stay in the neutral zone. And now a little bit of a rush for the Stars who keep it in here. Nice stick there again by Tikip. And maybe an opportunity they can generate from this. Tikip out in front, lost the handle on the puck, and this will go down. And Tess Hines will gather it back up. Stars get onside. And they'll go for a change. Coming back into the zone. Looks like Addison Hall behind the net. Nobody there in front. Riley Mottner will just push one towards the net, see if anybody can put it in. Asking for the puck right at the logo. And pushed back towards the net again. Warhawks got to clear it. They've had a lot of time in their defensive zone, and they will get it out. It'll go all the way down, but on net, so no icing.
No.
And, icing called.
Yep.
Just right. And
didn't go through the blue paint, so it will be icing.
Eve Cutler has not had to do a whole lot so far tonight.
No, she has not been busy. Only faced 4 shots on goal so far.
And, it's a pro and a con, right? Because obviously there's not a lot of pressure on your goalie, but the con is if they get a little too relaxed and then you get a breakaway opportunity, that could be an easy goal for the opposition too. So we'll see how that plays out. 2 minutes left in the second period. A 2-0 Stars lead, no icing here. And coming down the other way is Claire Schlee. That's number 5.
That's number 5. We do not have a number 5.
We do not have a number 5, so I don't know who that is. And all the way down, a nice centering pass there. And that was Addison Hall.
I think it might be Caitlin Crow, who's on our roster as number 3.
Okay,
trying to read the name on the back.
Back behind the net. Yeah, that does look like Caitlin Crow. You're right.
That could also be user error because I did have to copy the rosters from the emails that I was given, so it's very possible that this is my error. But
oh, either way, Crow will try to keep that one in. That's going to be offsides on the Stars with 1 minute and 4 seconds left in the second period.
The Stars team has looked impressive so far. They've smothered the Warhawks offensively. They've had a couple of in-tight opportunities. They converted a 2-on-1 cleanly, and they've got a 2-goal lead here with 1 minute left.
Yeah, the Warhawks have played defense virtually this entire period, too. Haven't been able to set anything up offensively as Brooke Breimer skates in on the left side into the corner. Breimer and Kless down there. They've generated a lot of offense. That one tipped towards the net by Edie Cummings, but it's covered up once again by Serene Chad.
It was a nice play by T-Kip at the point. She saw that Cummings was driving the net, and instead of putting the shot towards goal, just flipped it towards Cummings and gave Edie at least a chance.
Breimer flips that one towards the sidewall, and now, still in. Nice effort there by the Stars to keep that one in. It looks like Brooke Kless once again. And Kless will chase after it, but it's gathered up by Maisie Rogers. And now chased again by Breimer behind the Warhawks net, looking for somebody in front. It's Kless. She'll get something on it, but a nice blocker save by Chad. Poked that one right back over the net.
Yeah, she got more than something on it. She got a lot on that wrist shot, and that was a pretty blocker save by Chad.
Yeah, poked back out by Vardian, and that will end the second period. A big save at the end by Serene Chad. The Stars, though, lead 2-0 on another goal, this time by Claire Schlee, a pretty 2-on-1. We'll take a break, come back for third period action with the Stars up 2. Third period action. It all comes down to the last 13 minutes. And the Stars win the opening draw here in the final period. And that'll be poked into the zone by Caitlin Crow and kept in by Crow at the blue line. And a hand block there.
Jernigan.
Yeah, Jernigan.
Shaking it off a little bit.
Stuck the hand out there, knocked it down.
It's frozen rubber. That doesn't feel good, even through the glove.
And a shot wide left.
I just missed that top corner.
Yeah,
Tess Hines.
Oh, excuse me, Tess Hines, you're right.
Number 20.
And covered up by Serene Chad.
Good shot by Hines, too. Just an elevated wrist shot. And I don't know that Chad saw it. And hear it thud off the end boards.
Hockey has some of the best sounds of any sport.
Yeah, the crack of the bat is still better than anything.
Yeah, I agree.
But that sound of a slap shot hitting the post, yeah, for sure.
And looked like maybe the Warhawks had an opportunity for a bit of an odd man rush there, but covered up well by the Stars there, and offsides called on the Warhawks. Heater, I think, had possession and then lost it. So a neutral zone face-off here. Lana Siragintikon. I knew it was going to happen once. Here she comes into the zone, and that one's over the net and wide right. Lane Reefy chases after it. Heater back to the top, and that one stopped halfway to the net, and the Stars get it out of the zone. Claire Schlee stopped that last one. And now Heater behind the net looking for help, and accidentally tipped on net by Claire Schlee, but covered up by Eve Cutler.
Heater behind the net, tried to center it out in front, but you set it off the left skate of Claire Schlee, and that forced Cutler to be on her game. She only had to face 5 shots, and so she's still on her toes here in the third period.
The Stars out shooting the Warhawks 12-5 as we play the third. That one nailed on the boards in the corner, and now out of the zone. At center ice, tipped away. Avery Mugavero. And now back to Claire Schlee in the offensive zone, looking for somebody in the middle of the ice. She's got her, and it's knocked away.
McAuliffe not able to get much on that shot.
Back towards the crease and covered up once again by Serene Chad. McAuliffe, had a weird positioning on that one. Couldn't really get everything behind the shot.
Yeah, the pass was on her offside, so she had to switch her body around to get that puck onto her forehand. And by the time she did, the defense was able to collapse on her a bit and keep her from getting everything she wanted on that snapshot.
And back behind the net, Warhawks will look to get it out. That was Clara Lee. This one goes all the way down, and it'll be icing. We'll go right back to the offensive zone for the Stars, who lead 2-0. Goals from Brooke Kless and Claire Schlee so far tonight.
Stars lost the first game of the day here, the 16U matchup. They won the last one 3-1, and they're up 2 goals here. A good day for the program.
Lots of action from Glenview Community Ice Center. The Stars will play it back in their own zone. And now it comes out. Offsides again for the Warhawks. And now we're coming all the way down.
They're calling an intentional offsides on the Warhawks here, so the draw will come in the North Shore Warhawks defensive zone.
Offensive zone faceoff will be Edie Cummings. Cummings centers it, but nobody home. And the Warhawks will knock it out. Here comes Heater chasing after it. Can't keep it in his zone. Now Heater will recover. One-on-one with the goalie now. Shot, save, rebound, save again. It's still loose out in front. And, oh my goodness, what a save! Another one covered up. Still loose. Backhand shot, and I think...
No whistle blew.
Yeah, whistle was blown. No goal. And what a series of events. Eve Cutler standing on her head.
That was the save of the day, no doubt.
My
diving
goodness.
to her left. No idea. Even Heater has to give her a little stick tap there.
That's impressive.
Riley Heater absolutely robbed by Eve Cutler.
That was like 4 saves in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And back to the defense, and another save! Off the blocker and then the post.
Yeah, the right pad from Cutler on the rebound.
And the Stars just need to get it out here, but kept in by Heater. He tries to go backhand, centers it right on net, and this time covered up.
Wow.
And Cutler has had to turn it on here over the last minute.
What a stretch there by Eve Cutler. She's made 5 saves in the last 6 saves in about the last 60 seconds after making 5 in the first 2.5 periods.
If you're the Warhawks, you look at this, 2-minute stretch, and I think they're going to call a timeout here just to talk things over. You can't really be upset. I mean, just doing everything right is Cutler in net.
Yeah, the Stars are going to take a timeout here. They are, I don't know if they're winded or what, but
give their goalie some rest here.
Settle the team down with a 2-0 lead, and that was as good a save as you will see made by Eve Cutler. First on the near doorstep, and then that puck came out the far side, and that was just all athleticism there, diving back to her left and somehow knocking it wide of the far post, and then it wasn't done from there.
No.
And fortunately for the Stars, the whistle blew because that puck was loose.
Right, it was loose,
over on the far side, in between the paint and that far face-off circle.
I think she had covered it up, and then somehow a stick got underneath and poked it back out, which is why the whistle blew. And catching a little break there, but Cutler, fantastic series. And I love the appreciation from Heater, too, just acknowledging how awesome that was.
And anytime you can get your opponent to stick tap the work that you did, you're doing something right.
Addison Hall bringing it back out. Now Riley Mautner, and the Stars are going to be offsides.
And if you're the Stars, you're just content to be out of your zone at this point, where you can sort of settle things down and say, all right, we've controlled the play here for essentially 2.5 periods. Let's take our breath. Let's catch our breath and do what we did through the first 2 periods that got us this lead.
Aubrey Stone chasing after it in the corner after the neutral zone face-off. What a nice play. I think Mattingly behind the net there looks to center it, but a couple of green sweaters. And now kept in at the point by Caitlin Crow, and a shot on net, rebound, and a right pad save by Serene Chad. And she will now cover this one up. My goodness, both goalies putting on a clinic here in the third.
Yeah, Allie Mattingly was the skater over by that far post. And you're right, Chad, holding that far post, keeping it 2-0 and giving her team a shot here.
Yeah, a nice rebound opportunity for the Stars, but Chad stuck out that right leg, got just enough of it. And now into the corner, right out in front, but not enough time for Ani Erks to react to it. Now coming the other way, it's Heater. We'll see if he can get to the middle of the ice or if he's going to have to take the tough angle shot. He'll slow it down, loses the puck a little bit, looking for some help in the middle. Goes back up the sideboards and out. And it'll be collected. And now the Stars, a 2-on-1 break. Oh my. Looked like Erk maybe had an opening there, but the puck just scoots past the stick. Into the corner. On a knee, looking to center it. And a tough shot there from the middle of the ice by Erk. Couldn't get around it. She'll stop it, keep it in, and finally recovered by the Warhawks. Coming the other way, Lana Sirajintikin. She finds Heater on the left side. Heater, Sirajintikin going to work. Heater centers it all the way down to the other side. Lizzie O'Malley in with them. And back behind the net. Turned away. Heater recovers it. Tries to go back around. O'Malley looking for help. Back out to the blue line. And a nice play there to keep the puck in the zone instead of just shooting it. Sierajintikin towards the center of the ice. And Heater up against the boards. Nice forechecking there. He keeps it in. And finally comes out. And knocked back into the Warhawks zone.
The Warhawks have found a little bit of offense here over the last 4 or 5 minutes, but I'm afraid it might be a little too late, as even their best opportunities have been swept aside by Eve Cutler.
Eve Cutler has kept the Warhawks off the board here in the third with a couple of great saves. Stars try to knock it back out, but recovered once again in a nice block. Heater will keep it in at the blue line, and now it comes out. She'll recover it right at center ice. Back to Hattie Richter, who will dump it in. Stars will chase.
Another name that we didn't get a chance to mention, but if you're talking hockey names, Hattie, it's about as good as you're going to get. Unless you were a goalie named Shuddy.
Well, yeah, that'd be pretty good too. Yeah. Right on net from the neutral zone. Serene Chad will play it, and it comes back out.
And she fooled me. I thought she was
going to
hold it. I was locking up the camera for the face-off.
And brought back in. Stars are onside. Now down into the corner. And knocked out. And coming the other way, Warhawks had, I believe that's Nari Jernigan. And now turned away is Brooke Kless, who already has one goal, and a nice no-look pass to the center of the ice. Unfortunately, couldn't get the job done. And now here come the Warhawks the other way. But turned away is Lane Reefy. 5 minutes to play in this third period. Stars lead 2-0. And that's off a stick in the neutral zone. Going to be no icing. And a nice forecheck there by, I think, Ani Irk. No, that is Brooke Breimer down there in the corner fighting for it. Centers it. Shot on net, and a nice save by Serene Chad right into the logo on the chest. Good effort by Edie Cummings, but she can't get it to go.
And Chad a little bit overshadowed today by the play of Eve Cutler, but Serene has played a fantastic hockey game as well. She's kept her team in the game, and she's gotten beaten twice, but neither time you would blame the goalie.
No, 2-on-1, and she'll cover this one up as well.
2-on-1, and then that roof job by Brooke Kless up underneath the crossbar on the backhand.
Yeah, and that one really also not a whole lot of defensive help for Chad. So again, the 1-on-1, the 2-on-1, hard to win all of those battles. Well, coming the other way, Warhawks might have numbers here. A lot of space on the left side, and Chaseley going to shoot one off a defender in front. Recovered by Mautner behind the net. She'll ring it around the near side corner boards and out. It's going to be a 2-on-0 rush for the Stars. We'll see what they elect to do in a save. It was
Mattingly.
Mattingly who had the puck, had a helper to her right, decided to keep the puck and shoot it, but went right to the chest.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe that puck jumped up on edge on Allie Mattingly because she just sort of flipped it towards goal. There wasn't a whole lot behind the shot, so I wonder if it got up on edge when she tried to take the shot.
Stars win the offensive zone draw. Down to the corner and recovered by the Warhawks. Rung around for Reagan Nanny and kept in at the blue line. Warhawks will bring it up the near side. Recovered by Mautner in the corner. And now coming back the other way, but A Warhawks stick at center ice. That's Avery Mugavero will send it back in, and now will come the other way again. So back and forth here in the final few minutes in the neutral zone. I imagine we'll probably see the goalie pulled in Serene Chad eventually here. 3 minutes to go.
Now, Warhawks need to get possession, at least on their side of the ice, before you start thinking about that.
And here we go. Now caught the Stars in the middle of a change. 2-on-2, and a shot goes wide right. That was Nari Jernigan.
She wound up and just got underneath the puck a little bit and threw it over the crossbar.
Puck controlled at center ice, but offside.
Yeah,
Julia
Fadenia was stuck in the offensive zone. I don't think she realized she
Puck
needed to
out,
clear, and her teammates were all standing at the blue line, and then faceoff's going to come down. And again, it's going to be another intentional offside, so the faceoff's going to come down in the Warhawks defensive zone.
2:45 to go. Stars lead 2-0. And if anybody deserves the shutout tonight, it is definitely Cutler with those great saves she made.
Yeah, it was a 90-second span where she really had to do all of that work. She made more saves in that 90 seconds than she did the first two periods combined. So, I mean, it really that obviously all those shots, one of them goes in. It's only one goal, but you know, she kept her team up 2-0.
Great stick lift there on the far side. And that was Nari Jernigan.
Yeah.
This one kept in, now out. Jernigan kept a little bit of pressure on and coming back in with a nice play. Great puck handling and a high shot from Brooke Kless, who almost got a fantastic goal to go.
That was a rocket.
Kept in by the Stars. Kless couldn't handle that one, had some space to work with. Back out and tipped by the glove of Serene Chad.
Tess Hines from the point again. She's done that a couple of times today.
Yeah, back in Kless again and right off the blocker. Stick side. Nice save by Chad again. And so just a minute 40 left.
This is what we were talking about. Warhawks, I'm sure, would love to pull their goalie, but they can't get out of their own zone to do so.
And that one turned back over. High over the goal again, Caitlin Crow. The Stars, a lot of pressure here in the last 2 minutes to try and put this one to bed. Blocked on defense by Jernigan. Right in front of the net, and another save by Serene Chad.
Right out in front. Went down butterfly style to make that save.
Puck finally comes out of the zone, but the Stars still have possession. Back in and turned over. To center ice all the way down, but it's going to stop along the sideboards. Warhawks will get a change in, but don't have possession, so they can't pull the goalie yet. And just 45 seconds left. Heater found some space in the middle of the ice, and a save as things wind down for Cutler.
It looks like Chad is going to be staying in. Oh,
nope,
she
there
comes.
she goes.
We're going to get a timeout. We're going to get a timeout, yeah. But a good game here by the Stars. Enough offense, solid defense. And
I think we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that the Warhawks also had some great offensive opportunities, just couldn't get anything to find the back of the net.
Especially, again, we go back to that 90-second span there earlier here in the third period where Eve Cutler made some absolutely ridiculous saves to keep it 2-0. So we're finishing up game 4 of the day here on Stream Sports Midwest. How was your first experience?
I loved it.
It's fun, isn't it?
A day full of hockey is a good day.
Yeah, it's fun. And you were watching the Blues. You're a Blues fan. You were watching the Blues before we started here. So you actually got 5 hockey games today.
That's true. Very true, yeah. Although I only got like a period's worth of the Blues games.
I think the Bruins are playing tonight, too. So
I believe so. There were no NHL games yesterday because I believe like 28 or 30 of the 32 teams played on Tuesday, so a lot of them are playing again tonight.
They're up 2-0 after 2.
Against the Sabres.
Bruins looking to go 3-0.
They are looking good.
Yeah, I love it.
For the Chicago fans listening, the Blackhawks did take them to overtime on Tuesday. That was a good game.
And lost.
Yep. But got a point out of it.
But
right?
they lost.
They did lose. I like when the Blackhawks lose.
I know you do.
Chaseley in on net, tipped and scored.
Lizzie O'Malley on the doorstep. The rebound tucks it home, and it ain't over yet.
Man, there was about an inch of space there past the skate of the goalie Eve Cutler, and O'Malley found it.
There's a nice shot from the point by Gwen Chaseley, and
just kicked just far enough away.
Yeah, kicked right to Lizzie, and she was able to bury it. It's not over yet.
So 36.3 seconds left, a 2-1 game. Maybe new life. And Heater with an aggressive attack there to try to get possession of the puck. Stars will bring it back in. Claire Schlee. And somehow that puck stays behind the net. 20 seconds. Clock winding down. Puck coming out now. And here comes Richter. And a nice move to get the puck in. 9 seconds left. Might have time for one shot if they can get it. Chaseley, and behind the net, Heater's got it with 2. Centers it. Oh, a great effort by Heater. And this game was everything you could ask for from a competitive standpoint. A 2-1 final. The Stars pull out a tight one. Boy, that was a fun finish to our evening.
Yeah, Riley Heater threw it through the paint. If that had found a stick and bounced in, we end up in a tie.
A buzzer beater, too.
Yeah, so Stars win 2-1, and 3 fun games here from Glenview this evening and this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. Some competitive games, some good offensive opportunities. We got people falling all over the place during the handshake. Some good offensive performances, some great goaltending performances. And, just some fun hockey all the way around.
Some fun hockey all the way around, and we'll be back in action. Stream Sports Midwest will be up in Lake Forest tomorrow morning at 9:30. My partner Eric Olawhite and Mike Napolitano will have that game for you right here on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube page. So until then, Joe, send us off.
Thank you for tuning in to Stream Sports Midwest for our hockey, what do you call it, quadruple header, I guess?
Quadruple header, yes, sir.
It's been a fun day of hockey, and everybody go enjoy the Cubs-Brewers Game 5.
Yes.
As we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.